Hey everybody, Matt here with Altcoin Buzz. Happy Saturday and happy weekend. Today we are discussing one of the key variables and one of the oldest going back years and years that has traditionally influenced cryptocurrency prices. I am talking about the Chinese New Year. This year is no different. It is having an impact on the markets, but also add to that the fact that everybody seems to be discussing the coronavirus, which is also coming out of China, which is impacting Chinese New Year's, people's spending habits, people's travel habits, as well as the cryptocurrency prices, as you can imagine. Over the past few days, Bitcoin's price has been oscillating somewhere in the lower to mid $8,000 region, and with this ongoing consolidation phase coming at the tail end of its recent multi-week uptrend, no less. Although the near-term prospects for Bitcoin are somewhat foggy for the time being, its midterm outlook might just be more bullish than ever, as Bitcoin is close to reaching the apex of a massive bull flag comprised of two trend lines that have been formed over a multi-year period. We'll give you that analysis on newsbtc.com with this piece. 5 years of Bitcoin trend lines all lead to this one point, quote, fireworks inbound. We're also going to be discussing Enjin today, and we're taking a look at their price and where they stand. Of course, it's Saturday, so we're also giving away a Crypto Tag Zeus starter kit. We are giving away one of those prizes to a random comment corresponding to, of course, one of our subscribers. We'll also briefly look at the next big thing here, the next big deal for Chainlink. Icon has implemented Oracle technology, an update on Chiliz and what they're up to on btcmanager.com, and Cardano is also in the news on the website. Cardano is looking forward to new research in 2020. Before all that, however, let's take a snapshot look at the market on coinmarketcap.com. Down just a little bit, $229.5 billion total market cap. Bitcoin teetering, as I mentioned, in that lower to mid $8,000 region, currently at $8,345. That is down 1.36% on the day, with a dominance of 66.1%, edging up ever so slightly. Here on boxmining.com, the question is asked, is Bitcoin price dropping because of Chinese New Year? Well, the Chinese Lunar New Year has strong influence on the cryptocurrency space and on prices accordingly, with Bitcoin prices decreasing in the months typically leading up to the new year. This article examines the trend and the possible reasons why it happens. Chinese New Year, of course, is celebrated on a different day each year and is based on the lunar calendar. And this year, in 2020, it starts on Saturday, the 25th of January, so today, and ends on Monday, the 27th of January. And the last 4 years of available data have shown us that really there historically has been a price drop right around the time of the Chinese New Year. In 2016, for example, the pre-Chinese New Year high was $400, and then Bitcoin dipped to $371. That is a net drop of 8%. In 2017, the price dropped 20%. It dropped 50% in 2018 and 17% last year in 2019. Chinese New Year is recognized as a public holiday in China, and many citizens travel back to their hometowns to celebrate with their families. China, don't forget, has a population of about 1.4 billion, and this thus represents the largest short-term migration in the world. Things may be a little bit different this year. If you've been paying attention to the news, no doubt you've heard about the coronavirus and how China is treating that very seriously, as are other countries in the world. Traditionally, there has been a dump of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies for Chinese New Year. Traditionally, the wisdom would suggest, the popular wisdom at least, would suggest that people are liquidating their assets in order to fund some of that travel that is customary at this time of year. But as I mentioned, I don't know if that travel is going to be on everybody's agenda this time around, given some of the health concerns associated with the coronavirus. Now, normally, this kind of public contagion, this outbreak is what people are calling it, I think would also affect the markets very negatively. However, it seems to be having perhaps a mitigation factor. Yes, we're seeing the price of Bitcoin drop, but only ever so slightly if you think about it. Going back to the charts here, we're not down all that much versus where we were just a few days ago. To be fair, we are down several $100s, but I was expecting it to be a little bit more pronounced than that personally. Is it possible, therefore, that the normal liquidation of funds during the Chinese New Year is being mitigated by the fact that there is this coronavirus concern and that people perhaps are not traveling as much as they have historically? Just a theory. I'm just hypothesizing. Of course, if you're a Chinese member of the Altcoin Buzz Army and you have the inside scoop, let us know about that, please. in the comments below. But yes, generally speaking, the record shows us that people have traditionally cashed out for the new year. And one of the possible reasons for this dip traditionally that we've seen in Bitcoin prices and others is that people are cashing out for these very holidays. This is especially true in China because during the festival, lucky packets packed with cash are traditionally given out to children and to the elderly. And these, quote, red jackets are meant to symbolize luck and prosperity, and it's the only time giving cash is not taboo in China. China, of course, is the world's largest contributor as a nation to Bitcoin mining, and one might thus expect that cryptocurrency mining may get affected during the festival. However, this is not the case as Bitcoin and Ethereum hash rates hold steady during this time. And this is because mining doesn't really require significant manpower to maintain and hence kind of goes on automatically in the background. Mines are left operating during the New Year's celebrations. Here now on newsbtc.com, 5 years of Bitcoin trend lines all lead to this one point. Fireworks, according to at least one or a couple analysts, are inbound. Here's the scoop. There is a new pattern that some people are looking toward that may suggest an imminent explosive movement to the upside. Over the past few days, Bitcoin's price has been oscillating between the lower and upper, perhaps more like the mid $8,000 region, with this ongoing consolidation phase coming at the tail end of its recent multi-week uptrend. Its midterm outlook, however, is looking good as Bitcoin is close to reaching the apex of a massive bull flag comprised of two trend lines that have been formed over a multi-year period. Travis Kling, who is a partner at the Ikigai Fund, explained the following in a tweet, quote, 5 years of trend lines perfecting coinciding with this most highly anticipated event in Bitcoin history, fireworks in store. This is a very, very rudimentary chart. I mean, he's basically taking 5 years of data, slapping on two lines and suggesting a trend that is inevitable and imminent. I don't know about that, Mr. Travis. Not a bad attempt, but I think you have to be a little bit more diligent in your research to hoodwink me and to get me involved with your so-called Ikigai Fund. Nice try, but I think others have provided a little bit more robust analysis, and they've been proven wrong time and time again as well. However, it's still possible. Don't let my skepticism get in the way of your optimism. Will the next rally lead Bitcoin into the six figures? It's always possible. $100,000 per Bitcoin is not as far-fetched as one would assume. That's according to Galaxy, a popular cryptocurrency analyst on Twitter, who explained in a recent tweet that a break above the descending resistance formed since the 2017 rally could lead Bitcoin straight to, quote, $100,000 minimum. At Galaxy BTC tweeted the following, quote, breaking the green line will be what triggers the next parabolic movement that will take us to $100,000 minimum. Save this picture. You are not too late. In fact, you are early. Again, it's possible, but so are an infinite number of possibilities. And to draw two lines on a multi-year chart, I'm sorry, is not exactly convincing. Now, I'm not a naysayer here. I don't think that, I'm not here saying that Bitcoin won't hit $100,000, but I have no confidence in these individuals that are predicting it with this kind of specificity based on two lines that they've slapped onto a multi-year chart. I'm sorry, Galaxy, but I'm expecting a little bit more at this point. I've been around the block in this space a couple of times, friendo. It just so happens, however, that the trend line is the same upper boundary as the one seen on the chart referenced by Kling. Oh, surprise, surprise, which signals that Bitcoin could be just mere months away from an explosive movement to fresh all-time highs. Could, possibly, might, perhaps. This is not good journalism in my opinion. However, anything is possible, and I am sensing an optimism in perhaps more of a qualitative than a quantitative sense. So take this as you will. newsbtc.com. Fireworks inbound, possibly. I think it's a bad article, but it's not to say that it's wrong. We have news now with Enjin. Make sure you're following at Enjin on Twitter. The all-in-one Enjin platform features a UI user interface for creating blockchain assets, along with SDKs and APIs for integrating them with your games, all without writing any blockchain code, using the tools and languages you know best. And you can get notified when it launches by clicking here. As you likely know, we at Altcoin Buzz are pretty excited about Enjin, and behind the scenes we talk about it all the time. It looks like, although it's suffered now a drop of a couple of percentage points along with the rest of the market, it's done well to really rise above its floor, its baseline of about 6 cents, which it's found a comfortable, supportive foundation in. Now at about 8.5 cents, just below that mark. So Enjin, as always, is one to keep an eye on. And now, members of the Altcoin Buzz Army, it's time for our weekly giveaway of a crypto tag Zeus starter kit. And since last Saturday, the 18th of January, we have produced exactly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 videos. And accordingly, we're going to have our trusty, handy dandy random number generator here with a minimum of 1 and a maximum of 6. And we are now going to select a number at random that will correspond to one of those videos. And the number is number 6. So going back to the most recent video, yesterday's Buy Starbucks with Bitcoin in 2020. Let's click on this, bring up the URL. We're now going to bring this and insert it into our raffle dash comment selector. Again, we select first a video at random and then a comment at random, and that comment will correspond to the winner. This week's winner of a crypto tag Zeus starter kit is Jojo Padlan. Congratulations. I'm checking now. Rovit, it seems like an exciting platform. Thanks, Maddie, for all the updates. You're most welcome, Jojo. Congratulations. You are this week's winner. Make sure you get in touch with us using our coordinates, which can be found in the description below. Let us know your information. We'll start a dialogue with you. Make sure we have everything we need to ship out your prize, this week's crypto tag Zeus starter kit. Congratulations, Jojo. Well deserved. And look, just like that, we are plumb out of time, but I want to reference these pieces here that we didn't have a chance to get to. There is big news for Chainlink. Icon has implemented Oracle technology. You're going to want to take a look at this if you're fans of Chainlink or Icon, or perhaps both. This is courtesy of cryptonewsflash.com. We'll link to it in the description below. Also in the news is Chiliz, and on Bitcoin, BTCmanager.com, sports blockchain firm Chiliz offers free CHZ tokens on Socios platform. Let us know if this is something you'd like us to cover more of in the future. I get the impression that many of you out there are big fans of the league football teams and clubs, and of course many of you are fans of cryptocurrencies, and this seems like a convergence of those two spaces in a way, of course, as we always like to point out, that is pragmatic, that is real world, that offers a use case. If you'd like to see greater, more focused coverage of Chiliz in the future, or Socios for that matter, let us know in the comments below. We'll do our best to accommodate. And here, Cardano is also in the news. They are looking forward to new research in 2020. If you have not checked out our video, our in-depth deep dive into what Cardano is, go back a few days. That's available on our videos section of the YouTube page. Check it out for more information about the initiative and all the stuff that you can look forward to. Nevertheless, you can find this piece on altcoinbuzz.io. We will also link to it in the description below. That about wraps it up for today, everybody. Do be sure you're following us on all the regular social media channels, and keep checking back into altcoinbuzz.io for all the latest. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead, like, subscribe, share, and hit the bell to receive notifications. Congratulations, Jojo. Don't forget to get in touch with us. If you'd like to be the next winner of a crypto tag Zeus starter kit, make sure first of all you're subscribed to Altcoin Buzz, like videos between the giveaways, and comment on those videos too, because we select, as you saw, a comment at random and thus a winner at random. Best of luck if you choose to invest on this Saturday, everybody, and as always, we do hope to see you again soon in our next video. Take care.